1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I am a guy from a place. Charm City Bipper, Quis The Vndl. Marquis is the name my mama gave me. Also QuisTheYogi, also known as Poemsbyquis, also known as Quis. That's one of my monikers. I am sitting in a space of reflection, reflecting on the moments I've had. I've been having so many moments that I don't always have time to reflect fully. I've been given good wisdom. I've been given instructions. I've been having to challenge things that I've come to understand. I've been having to lean into ideas I've had previously on this very podcast. I said on a podcast that I am it. Wait, I show up as it, so I am it. And it was another part was like, you're walking it, just walk it harder. I'm walking it. I'm walking. I'm Mr. Motion. Mr. Motion, conscious of his emotions. Thinking about a couple different topics this morning. Mind is in different spaces. I was able to give myself a morning ritual that I'm grateful for. Woke up and wrote something right away. I woke up and I was very intentional about accomplishing the things that I wrote down. And I marked most of them off within this span of time that I had to myself. I got some lunch made for myself. You know, I got like little things that'll make my day go a little bit smoother because I know how I started it for me. So it's powerful to sit with how awesome my day can be, regardless of what people bring to me. And excuse that rhyme, that was kind of fly. But just thinking about how awesome my day can be because of the time I made for me. Somebody can be like, "Rah, I can get fired." God forbid, but and that's a whole nother thing. But I could be in a space of like something wild could happen. And I can sit with the fact that I'm okay. I know what I need from me first. A lot of people aren't going to be satisfied with what I bring to them. People aren't always going to be satisfied with what we bring to them. Are you satisfied with what you give yourself? We aren't always satisfied with what others bring to us. We mad at our birthday parties. We mad at Christmas. We be mad somewhere and it's like, bro, why? You chose to be there. You invited these people or somebody else invited them for you, but you allowed that person to do it. You allowing your life to be the way it is, whether you cognizant of it or not. You're allowing it. What are you allowing, brother? I asked myself the other day, and I asked someone else the same question. What is your worth? Put a number on your worth. Put a value on your hourly wage. Give yourself an hourly wage. And don't let anybody value you less than the wage you give yourself. I got that from an awesome book. Quick plug. The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. I may put a little picture of it up because that was a fly book. Like I said, what is your hourly wage? And are you letting people get by without paying it? Why are we valuing our time so little? I say we, some of us are not. Some of us value our time very highly. And I'm grateful for you. I'm being conscious. I'm being conscious of how little I valued my time at one point. Like, okay, they need this, they need, whoa, they need. What do I need? And the thing that I keep coming back to, I started this podcast with me first. There was a reason for it. If I am not at my optimum, if I have not met everything that I require, and if I'm not conscious of myself enough, if I don't know myself enough, I may commit to things that I will not be able to fulfill. I may fall short of people's expectations and be chasing after their validation and never get what I'm desiring. I'll never be fulfilled with my value being extrinsic. I'll never be fulfilled with my value depending on what other people feel about me. I'll never be fulfilled because their opinions of me shift. Their opinions of me can be, that guy is so awesome because that first podcast, or they could be, that first podcast was whack. That dude is trash. I don't know why he's talking. We don't need more black men with mics. It could be this, right? Then there comes a day where I'm doing something that everybody loves. Oh, that guy, I always knew he had it in him. I always knew he was courageous, and I always knew that he was insightful. And it's like, come on. The same critics who said like More Life was trash when it first came out are going back like, I really like that album in comparison to this new one. Like, it's corny. So do yourself a favor and tune into what makes you you. And I'm big on this too. Be careful in saying what you don't care about, and watch what you're saying. I've said it a lot. You say, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Ain't nobody finna tell me what to do. And I'll be right there at work when they told me to be. I'll be right there in my feelings about things I didn't care about. I'll be right there in this space doing all the things I said I didn't do. What's that saying to the universe? What's that saying to the life you live? It's a lie. Be honest. I care. I cared too much. And that's the first step to caring less. Recognizing where I'm actually at on the scale of caring. If I say I don't give any, but I give so much, it's a lie. And it's like I'm in belief that I don't have to give less. I know I care too much. So I'm like, all right, let me back that off. You know, you're talking about you ain't giving nothing, and you giving everything you got to give. You giving it the best that you got. Baby. Oh my goodness. But like I said, I'm in the space of reflection. What is your value? What's your hourly wage? Who says your value? And this was funny too. Like, I had the conversation, and a lot of times in this conversation, we'll be stuck in the space of like, what have I done that's valuable? Even in asking that, we're looking to outside sources to give us the value. I get my value from the fact that I'm a child of God. I get the value from knowing that this life that I'm living is a gift, and I'm allowed to live it, and everything I'm allowed to show up as is a gift. I get value from understanding that I have many abilities and I can do all things through the Lord strengthens me. I get a lot of strength from that. I get a lot of value from that. However people feel about it is whatever. But I know that what's flowing through me is what got me up at 5 a.m. to run around the league. I know that what is flowing through me is what brought me back from situations that only me and God know about. So I know that what's flowing through me is heavy. And that value doesn't have a worldly number. But if I'm going to give it a worldly number, it's about 1 million of them things an hour. It's heavy. It's heavy. I'm going to have to give myself that value because I can't wait for it to come from you. I can't wait for it to come from my mama. I can't wait for it to come from my boss. I can't wait for it to come from the customers or the people who support, right? I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the cousins to be like, yo, my cousin the littest. I can't wait for that. I got to be the littest for me. Like I said, I got to be the one for me. And I'm wishing you the same. I'm wishing you the space to recognize what you got to be for yourself. And like I said, this is not about selfishness. As much as I say this, I'm always looking for ways to help youth. I'm looking for ways to provide for the people I love. I'm looking for ways to even build you up by doing this podcast. So in me saying, put yourself first, I'm putting myself first in a way where I gave myself the morning ritual that powered me to do this podcast right now. Like, come on. But as I said, man, always keep that in mind. Mindfulness, love. In a space of gratitude and take that gratitude up to the next level with some appreciation. I got that recently too. I might have mentioned that before, but appreciation hits different. It's cool to know that people are grateful for you, but when they show you they're appreciative and they tell you they're appreciative, it hits different. Appreciation is like, yo, like what you're doing is valuable and is seen. And it goes so far. Like I could work just off appreciation. Like if somebody hit me up like, yo, can you do this for me? Yeah, bro, that ain't no problem. Bro, I really appreciate it. You need anything? Nah. I just know that you see the value. And then there's like, it gotta be, there's a lot to it, because some people will say, I appreciate you. And they don't show it. Like they appreciate it that time and they appreciate it the next time and they need it 3 more times, and then there's a day you don't do it and then you get talked about in some close friends, or you get talked about on a regular page and just be like, how'd that happen? What'd I do? I didn't know I was this. I didn't know I was a mother love. I didn't know I was that person. How I become that in a day? Dang, it was just one time. I didn't have the $20. I just put it on rent. Like I didn't have the extra time to take you there because I'm working. Like I had to pick up some extra hours. I don't know. Life be happening. Life be lifing. And sometimes it's trifling. But like I said, sometimes people's memory is short. But that ain't supposed to affect what you feel about yourself. That ain't supposed to be the thing that stand in your way of recognizing your value. That isn't supposed to be the thing that stands in the way of you honoring everything you show up as and loving yourself fully. But I'm grateful. I've been teaching my yoga classes. I have been on a job hunt. I've been on a hunt for a place to stay and call my own. I've been on a hunt for a place to record music consistently. I've been on a hunt to get these things accomplished, and slowly but surely they're coming true. I said I'm big on this. It was another gift I was given, but centering myself in mindfulness with non-judgment, non-striving, patience, letting go, acceptance. Ooh, one more. Always one I'm missing. Whatever one I'm missing is the one I probably got sit with the most. At the moment, at least. Acceptance, beginner's mind, and trust. Ooh. What's I said? What did I start with? Non-judgment, non-striving, patience, letting go, acceptance, beginner's mind, and trust. So thinking about that, like trust in this process, man. Like I started this almost a month ago. I started this closer to the top of the year. I started this in like 2019. It was an idea, and how it looked was not realistic to me. It was not realized, but it was a vision, and here I am living within it. I started music back in like 2014, leaving high school, trying to figure out how to play on a little keypad. Now I've been through a couple MIDI keyboards. I've been through multiple MacBook computers. I've been through multiple Logic Pro updates. I done went from having the joints I didn't pay for to kicking out bread for the things that mean something to me. So it's like, when I say keep that motion, I mean it. When I say know what you want and why you want it, purpose is important. We don't know what these works will come to be, but we got to keep moving, keep giving our all and giving it that consistent effort. Consistency is not showing up looking pretty every time. Consistency is I'm going to get it done regardless of what the world is going through or regardless of what people feel about me, because it got to get done. Don't got to be perfect. It just got to get done. I am a guy from a place, Charm City Bipper, Quis The Vndl. Marquis is the name my mama gave me. I'm wishing you peace, prosperity, and many blessings. I need you to know, one day made better is many days made greater. I'm uplifting you to be in a world that cares. If I keep it to myself, I think that is unfair. The joys I've been given are best when shared. Visionaries never die, legends survive. Through the seeds we sow daily, we get better with time.
Take me higher, I just wanna feel free.